everybody. How is we? Don't mind the mess that is my desk. I have not had time to clean it. Hi, Warden. Oh. We will see how far we get on this guy tonight. Hopefully finish him. Stream may or may not be a little short. Not sure. I'm trying to get back into a good gym routine. It's not working in my favor. Hello, F. Yeah, Warden, like I said last night, the highlights, most of those are natural, but I ended up going back over it with an intermediate green and bringing them back up even more just to make them a little more defined. And you can't really tell because of the glare of the light, but you can kind of see them there. And then here's my gaunt with my original scheme, and they're pretty close. Yeah, it is a much, much better view. I mean, the blue is a slightly different shade, but I'm okay with that. The blue, the highlights turned out fantastic. I didn't have to do anything with them. So I just slap chopped. I slap chopped the whole thing. No, I think he's pretty good. Pretty good. What was I doing now? I need to cover everything with the white and the orange. Green on the old gaunt is darker. Ooh, looks almost one. Yeah, so this is the green that I used was orc skin, and then the blue was Raging Sea. And when I was at the game store, I was just kind of eyeballing it. And I probably wouldn't do it again for bigger models, but definitely for smaller ones. I think speed paint was kind of a mistake. For a model of this size, probably just should have sponged it. But I'm okay with it. Yeah, the green is darker. I washed this green with Moen oil. And then I went over it again with the highlights on the gaunt. And then this one, this is just the paint. And then some highlight. I didn't do any washing at all, but the recesses are perfectly shaded. Finishing these gaunts. These gaunts are far from finished. I have 4 or 5 out of 20 painted. Because my priorities have been the Space Marines who are fighting them, you know, like the Reliquary Brotherhood here. Of the 5th Company. They're pretty cool too. Probably not my favorite chapter that I've painted, but I'm definitely proud of the scheme. This dude's a sergeant. Great. Dark Angel's successor. But you guys don't care about that. Y'all aren't more nuts like I am. Okay. Let us... I guess I can go ahead and dry brush the white now. So I do a white dry brush to bring up the highlights on the claws and things, the tertiary colors. Actually, for a model of this size, I wonder if I should wash them. Put some Agrax on it. That might actually help with my recesses. Never done it on a model this big, but that's what we're gonna do. That's gonna be fine. And nobody's gonna judge me. This is all an experiment. Just go over it lightly with the Agrax. Might end up being too dark. We'll see. Just kind of bring some definition into those recesses. How do you do your claws, Warden? Do you do wet blending, dry brushing, or what? Edge of the brush. So your claws are all just edge highlights? Get rid of unnecessary pooling. Red Terror, it was a trillion little lines with 4 different hands doing half-step thing. Ugh. That sounds incredibly tedious, and I don't have that kind of patience. Interesting how you make yourself suffer. But I can't argue with the results. It looks like I took a week on him. Huge thing to me, that and music. Multiple woodwind instruments, and I've been able to read sheet music since I was 9. I forgot that I'm angry AF. I used to read sheet music. You were used to. Can't really anymore, but that's because I just haven't. I play everything with tabs or chord charts. If I have anything written down in front of me at all. A lot of things I play are by ear. Time. It's like riding a bike, it'll come back. I can still, like, I can read the notes, but as far as playing it, I was never very good at sight reading and things like that. Like, I know what the notes are, but translating the notes to my fingers, a little different. And I really enjoy, I passively enjoy music theory quite a bit. Try a second. Okay, go ahead. Good. Get the white on the plumes. I had to be good at sight reading. I never had that much pressure on me. I was never in band or anything. I mean, I was in bands. I was never in, like, band. Read music since high school. In this day and age, it's probably not super necessary. I don't know. I guess it depends on your play style. If you have to be able to read it in order to play it, then I suppose it makes sense. But I'm a very audio driven person, so all of my parts, I would just memorize how they sounded. That's how I functioned. Started doing band in 5th grade. Yeah, like I said, I didn't really go the band route. I went the music route, but not the band route. But I definitely would have been one of the kids that the band kids hated because I would complain about dynamics and arrangements, because I still do that today. I complain a lot about dynamics. Yeah, I know you know. R1 and 2 in middle school. Was that like classical guitar? Or was that like basic chords and things like that? Hey, Gino, you learned how your parts sounded is insane work. That's just how I functioned. Like, if you gave me a recording of the song, I could listen to it 2 or 3 times and then I'd be able to play it. You're both gross. I did shower today. I showered when I got off work. One was basic stuff, reading, tablature, easy chords. Two was playing kind of like band. I don't know, maybe it's an elitist mentality, but something about a few dozen guitars in the same room all playing the exact same thing the exact same way kind of irks me. Then people will be like, but that's what metal is, and I'll be like, but each guitar is playing its own part. Alright, I get very defensive when metal comes up. Because generally people don't like it the way I do. What about you, Gino? Do you have anything to weigh in on this conversation? Oh, hi, Threads. Oh, Warden was streaming tonight. Oh, wait. It is me. Are you really on tomorrow? What time? I'm not at work. I'm able to jump into chat. See your confusion. I can't see your confusion. Tyranids aren't a reoccurring faction on my channel. Two a.m. your time? Five p.m. That'd be like, what, 7 p.m. for me? I think that's right. You back yet or not? I have a meeting tomorrow night. Mountain time. Oh, that'd be like 6 my time. How are you, Threads? What are you working on? I'm working my other money pit hobby this evening. So you cash crop. Do houseplants, succulents, and cactus. God forbid a young street soldier like myself come in and say hi without being bullied. It sounds self-inflicted, Gino. Not gonna lie. "15 years old." Wait. Let's not reinforce that. Your nid should go up against Wardens, all red versus all green Christmas showdown. That would be sick. I can check. Wait, where's... No cops. We're kin? I repaint my entire Nid army to give Wheat Typhon. Because biomass is biomass. Fine. Go for it. All right. Wife is the cops. Top investigator kind. Only cops I want to see are the ones owning Karens during traffic stops. The cop slot pipeline has been strong lately. Alright, I think we're ready for the dry brush. Gotta reinforce this. Gotta make sure my light's at its brightest. Okay. Dutch Bros. able to figure out your age. Yep, that's me. 45, going strong. Feel like death every day. Definitely not 5. Sure do look like it though. Own stuff. I look younger. If I shave, I look older. Need more old head Warhammer people in my life. I have 2 so far, trying to find out how to class Fred though. Gordon is like 62. I bet Warden could pass as a crotchety old geezer. Alright, gents. That's all the teeth and claws done. I'm relatively happy with how that turned out. Saw the internet happen. I'm the ASL generation. I'm not old, but old enough. He has aged well. Tail end of ASL. All those cigarettes keeping him young and those Zins keeping his teeth in his mouth. Cigarettes are good for you. Yep. I'm proud of that. Now, I can go in for the glowy bits. Never too old to start. I believe it's scientifically proven for cigarettes to bring back your younger years. That's gotta be an absolute fact. Alright, so on this stuff, I'll lay it on pretty hard and heavy. Wait, who are we complaining about? How's everyone else's food at work going? It failed today, I guess, because I still had to go in. So, despite my vehement protesting. I was reminded that I still need money. Okay. My bank account and saw a positive number and then spent it. In July 2027, I'm going to have a really cool Japanese model kit of a Gao Knight from concept art of Gao Sentai's series. Here in the US, it's called Wild Force. Totally unfamiliar. Big name for Wild Force called the 100 Animals Project. They have plans to have 100 different animal lore. You are speaking Greek, Gino. All right. I need to figure out what I want to do with this base. I have an idea of what I want, but I'm not committed. I also need to do the Space Marine arm. I also think it's going to take a lot more paint than I'm anticipating. Power Rangers Wild Force is one of the best series. I never watched Power Rangers. I wasn't really a Power Rangers kid. That's close. See ya, Threads. Thanks for jumping in. Harvest season, you got permission to stream on Sundays? Just stream on Sundays now? Because So don't usually do harvest on Sundays. That's not something I have to worry about. The reason I don't do it now is because I have prior commitments, usually on Sundays. But I won't have those commitments during harvest season. And so Sunday will be literally the only day that I have available. So I will be spending that with you guys. Not gonna lie, this is one I really wish that I did the face separate from the model. This is kind of inconvenient. Our chat was riveting. We were talking about cigarettes and old age. I wanted to do a Christmas Day stream. I have decided just now. Christmas Eve, you guys are on your own. Christmas Day. Oh, sorry to say, I may be occupied both of those days. What do you think, Mal? This is where we're at. Model is done. I just got to do the Space Marine in his tentacle and finish the base. Always occupied. I am always occupied. I have adult responsibilities. Why it sucks, because every time I see that Mal's streaming, I'm like, cool. And then responsibilities hit me in the face. Ugly for the guard, but I guess if we let Ogren in, we can make it work. Yeah, the Administratum might have something to say about this. Group stream on Labor Day? That's actually a decent idea. Over from Nova. Oh, you can pull it off, Mal. Sure, you'll be fine. Everyone's favorite cigarette back for all of you. Don't really have an opinion. Five days of nonstop drinking, I'll be lucky if my piss doesn't run like black sludge. No face, everyone smokes cigs again. They're back in. Yeah, as of 30 minutes ago. Look at you being a trendsetter. I don't know whether to congratulate you or fly out to you and punch you in the face. Sorry, was that too aggressive? That might have been too aggressive. Can't take credit for it. I don't know, trendsetters most of the time need to be punched in the face. They're responsible for most of the world's degradation. Let the anger flow through you. Always do. I went over to Raincloud's house this last weekend. And we played War of the Ring, which is Lord of the Rings tabletop strategy board game. And he commented on how much fun I was to play with because I play so aggressively, which is my playstyle. I am an aggressive player. And I have no regrets. he also let me play the bad guys. And what are the bad guys if not aggressive? It was a great game too. It was very much down to the wire. Beat the caveman who invented the wheel to death with a rock. Oh. Vendor, not to be confused with New James the Vendor. It's called War of the Ring. So you can play as either the good guys or the bad guys in Middle Earth. And it all takes place during the Fellowship. And it's kind of cool because as you play, you can change the canon of the story. So, like, for example, the Fellowship starts in Rivendell. And you can leave certain members of the Fellowship in certain locations. Well, the canon ended up that the hobbits ended up staying with the dwarves in Erebor for a really long time. Because the Eye, which I was controlling, was constantly searching for them. And then they ended up leaving Mary with the dwarves. That's one that would be fun to play on stream. Pick up Brass Birmingham. No, it wasn't the miniatures game. It's a board game. It's like Axis and Allies, but Lord of the Rings. And it's a lot of fun. I think it would be a fun one to pull up on stream. Kind of like we did the Warhammer game. But it was very much down to the wire because the goal is to either gain enough victory points by conquering cities throughout Middle-earth, or get the Fellowship into Mount Doom. And if they get up to Mount Doom, then they have a small sequence of steps, like extra turns that they have to take before they can get in there. And it was down to the very last step before me, as the bad guys, got enough points through conquering cities to actually conquer Middle-earth. So I conquered Middle-earth just before the ring was dropped into Mount Doom. It's hard to explain, but it's really cool. on a Warhammer 3. We were talking about the Total War 40K, and we may end up playing that on stream at some point. Axis and allies, but low turret. Yeah, that's the most apt description. Not hard to explain. You did a good job explaining. Believe in yourself. I need a drink too, but I'm gonna go to the gym after stream is done. I don't think a drink will help me work out. Unless there's some kind of drink-heavy regimen that I'm not aware of. Game is not out and will destroy your PC? Precisely. Polish. There is a drink heavy regimen. I'm on it. Do you need a cigarette? I want to get high, just drink some tap water. Oh, my tap water will get you high. No question. I'm gonna do some dry brushing. Probably. I'll save painting the marine for whenever I get to that point. Painting the helmet and all. I'm a fan of that. My favorite shirts lately is a cigarette shirt making fun of old cigarette merch. The brand on it is it's called Newport. Wait, Newtport? Tap water comes from a well just deep underground. After my pee is filtered through the dirt, the natural filters, Mother Nature. The tap water has all the funny cold water chemicals, the ones you aren't allowed to know how to make, or else you would get sent to a site not marked on any maps. Okay. Gotta wait for this coat to dry on the base. Then we'll go ahead and wash it. And then dry brush it. And then we'll do the rocks. And the little terrain bits. And after that, we will do the Space Marine bits. And the Space Marine that he has consumed. You ever think, do we know that, well, this isn't pre-recorded, but face talking over it? What I do for my streams, I hope he's not stealing my idea. I do steal ideas. I'm a plagiarizer at my core. This part of the fan. Oh boy. Oh, no, I was wrong, Warden. I do have 5 painted. With angry arms charging you in a meadow. You know you stole Warden's face cam mini preview and Patreon scrolling banner. Yep. Absolutely. You guys want to see my Plasmancer? I bought it pre-built. I just need to clean up some stuff because whoever built it didn't take off the connections. Should be a common theme with secondhand models, because they do not clean them up. I gotta find all the connections. Clean them up myself. Oh wow, the model is assembled too. Pre-built plasmids. $5 and I'll put it in. Yep. Guilty. Guilty old me. There's even sprue connections on the head. At least this secondhand Necron isn't put together with Gorilla Glue. No mold lines though. Travesty. What kind of idiot would leave mold lines on all of his models? My pancreas. Still James Fender from me. He visits my brother and I every time he's up here. Use an ice pack novelty bendy straw to steal my frontal lobe in over 200 straw-sized pieces. I don't think all of us together have enough money to buy something from James the Vendor. Oh my bid spurging mold lines. I'm going to keep whining about mold lines till the end of my days. All because of you. Quite dry yet. Oh, someone else's life. His child or someone else's. We beat that caveman with a rock. He said the wheel was his idea. It was my idea. What are you talking about, Mal? Shut up. Tell you about the lie he found out. Start a fire first. Steal my fingernails. Yeah, they're in my trophy cabinet. Told me that he made Call of Duty. I asked which one. He said all of them. When quizzed about the need for various studies, he pulled me in close and flashed a hyper-realistic blade. Oh, totally different topic. Speaking of games, Mal, I did just pick up Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 today because they were both on sale for $6. I was like, absolutely. So probably won't be playing them on stream, but I will at least be attempting them. And I am the slightest bit afraid. We shall see if that pans out in my favor. Start with 1. You get to import your character into 2. There will be weird, cringy companions. Those were added with the enhanced edition. Won't hold them against the game. Nero wasn't BioWare's fault. Thanks for telling me that, because I was very much debating skipping 1 and just going straight to 2. Send you a picture. The Eyes of 10 Gaunts. One is good, but it's a little less story focused. It's more about populating the world with interesting quests and things to do. Also a good main story, but the pacing is weird. Multiplayer 2, if you want me nagging at you the whole time, might take you up on that. We shall see when I actually get a chance to sit down and play it. It may not be this week at all. Are they all multiplayer? Okay. That is le wash. Let that dry now. Into a multiplayer. Cool. Very cool. I am okay with that. I'm waiting on that to dry. What do I do in the meantime? Ace this dude. Like a really tiny base for a character. Are Plasmancers supposed to be on 32s? Probably look that up before I start basing him. Like all it is. Super small for a character unit. Feels kind of weird. I suppose I can base him while I'm waiting. I don't know about that. I have a plasma site. I know it. Kind of random. This is my plasma site. They don't look anything alike. Try it. Yep, I think so. All right. Go ahead. What do you think? Okay. Some more dry brushing.
sounds silly, dear, but do it for me, please.
Okay. Now let's do the big rocks. Hitting them with casual grays. If I get a little bit on the base, it'll be fine, because I'm going to go in and cover it. I am probably going to have to wrap up in about 10 minutes or so. We'll get pretty far. Almost done. Finish him off stream, and then there will be a short at some point. You guys can see the final result. How was your hobby night, Mal? Was it just an LGS thing? What's the clause on 10? These guys need base rocks. That was the direction I went. I don't know what your boys need, but this guy needed some rocks. Did not. Hang on. Oh, they all have names. I approve. We're all friends from when I played Arma back in the day. Still talk to them all. That's awesome. I like that. I didn't have any friends back in the day. Okay, well, before I get too carried away, I do need to wrap up. So, I will see everybody for the next stream, whenever that is. I'll get this guy finished up before the end of the week, I know that for sure. The model's done. I just gotta finish the base. But that is the project. And Gino. But I will see everybody next time. And we will paint something. It'll be a good time. Thanks everybody who jumped in. Mal and Gino, Warden, Reds. He's not here, but yeah, I'll see everybody hopefully. Could be next week. With the schedule change coming up, we'll start slowly transitioning to Sundays instead of Tuesdays, but it'll be fine. So, go join the Discord and do the things. Patreon, Instagram, it's all there. I may not be, but it's there. So, thanks everybody, and I will see you next time.